It's a mouse. What's up guys, Andrew here on my channel GearedInc, where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you. And my channel is PC Tech, Games, and Gear. Today we're doing a review of the NPET Ergonomic Gaming RGB mouse. Now, these have been around for a while, ergonomic mouses, and basically they're designed to help people who have problems with carpal tunnel caused from years of doing work on computer or gaming, just gaming, you perverts. Basically, you know, with bad posture, because that's what honestly causes a lot of these carpal tunnel issues. Now, I don't know about you, but the proper so-called sitting position is your back straight, your elbows at 90 degrees, resting on your armrest, and all the articulation when you move a mouse is supposed to take place right here, right in your elbow. But I don't know about you, but I certainly don't do that all the time. When you're gaming, I mean, you could be sitting back, maybe you're grabbing some food over here, maybe you're sitting over like this, you know, like, I don't know anybody who sits proper 100% of the time. So I have definitely some issues with a little bit of carpal tunnel. So when I saw this product, I was definitely intrigued by it, but man, I mean, talk about something that you definitely have to get used to if you were actually gonna go with this. But let me show you kind of what's on the mouse. So all of the buttons on this are completely programmable. There is a driver you can download from NPET's website to do things like the RGB and then to program the keys themselves. Basically, this is your right click up here. That is your left click right here. This is the scroll wheel that would be regularly on the mouse. Flipping it to the other side, that's your back button, that's your forward button, or vice versa actually. And then it's got this plate on the back of it to help with stability, but that comes right off if you don't want to use that, which I don't. And then on the back of this thing, you have an on-off button for RGB. This controls your DPI right there. So this mouse is definitely something that would take a while to get used to, but I imagine it's kind of like going from a controller to a mouse or vice versa. If you've never used that input device before, of course there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But in using this mouse, I want to see exactly how viable it is and if it's something that could actually replace a gaming mouse for, you know, somebody who definitely suffers from carpal tunnel or is trying to prevent it. So we're going to plug it in and we're going to run some tests. All right guys, so I have the mouse set up here on my mouse pad, so we're gonna just test it out a little bit. All right, so, in terms of resistance, this is not, it's not bad at all on my mouse pad. Let's test it on the table. All right, so without a mouse pad, there is a little bit of difference, but I mean, quite frankly, it's not anything you're gonna notice significantly. So in looking here on my screen, you can see it tracks pretty well. It definitely is different because you're used to holding your mouse in a specific way. But in terms of articulation, let's just see how kind of, all right, yeah, I mean, G-O-O-G-L-E. So yeah, I mean, in terms of the actual articulation on this thing, it's not bad in the slightest, but obviously this is a gaming mouse. So let's fire up some games and see how she does. All right, this is weird. This is really, really weird. Man, yeah, this, I mean, it doesn't feel bad. It's just, oh, it's so different, man. It's so different than using a mouse, like a mouse the way, you know, you normally would. Okay, let's see if I can get some kills here. Oh my God. Oh no, oh, all right, okay, not doing bad, not doing terrible. Definitely not doing terrible. I'm not as accurate. Gonna take a little bit of time to get used to that. Oh, I'm dead. All right, guys. So from those tests, you can see a couple of things. Number one, it's gonna take some getting used to. Like my shots, I was so far off on so many of these because getting used to where the mouse is in relationship to where my arm is took a little bit of time. Secondly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, especially in just normal day use cases. It performed the exact same on top of a table that it did on a mouse pad. I would prefer a mouse pad, but that's just me personally, but there wasn't any difference there. And then thirdly, it actually helped my wrist. Something that I noticed is that as I was using it and I wasn't engaging my wrist as often, obviously, which is the whole point of this mouse, that basically there wasn't as much pressure on there that normally is. So it's doing its job. But something I did notice is that I was starting to use more of my elbow and more of my upper arm and shoulder than I normally do. And what I think might happen is if you use this mouse over a long period of time, you might start to get pain in those places because it's not something that you're engaging nearly as often using a mouse just the regular way that we have before. So it might fix one problem and cause another problem. That's pure speculation. All in all, it's a very well-made product. Like their other gaming mouses they have too are pretty good, and for the cost, like under 30 bucks. So if you're looking for something where you really have a lot of wrist pain, but you still want to be able to use your your computer, you still want to be able to use the game. This is a great product for it. Just know that you're going to want to play some practice rounds before you get into ranked matches with this, because yeah, you're definitely going to need to relearn how to use a mouse. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down. Remember to hit the bell icon when you get subscribed, because I've had people DMing me that they haven't been getting updates on my videos for like weeks or months, and so I post like 2 to 3 times a week at least. So if you're not seeing videos, just check the channel. I guess that's my best advice for you. As always, thanks to my Patreon and Twitch subscribers who make my channel possible. We do these monthly wallpaper giveaways where I have an artist commission them. We have a Discord that I encourage you all to join. We're gamers, we're PC enthusiasts. That's all down in the description, and you can become a part of that community. Patreon and Twitch subscribers, in addition to the other rewards they get their name put at the end of my videos as a way to say thank you to every single one of you. You can also support me by using any of my affiliate links in the description when you're buying PC parts. As always, guys, I'm going to continue to make these videos whether you watch them or not, but I hope you do, and I hope to see every single one of you next time here on GearedInc. I mean, it's like a joystick. I mean, it slides good.